There it is. Life is good. But not with a crown virus. Usually I don't do these kind of vlogs. I usually don't spout my opinion. Try to keep my political sense amongst myself. Just sitting out here in the Matrix, waiting to collect my laundry that's drying over there. I haven't unpacked the car yet because of the media scare that's going on about the, we'll call it crown virus, as some of my subscribed channels are calling it. Beautiful day, though. I was listening to the birds. It's in the 40s out here. I'm really gonna miss this. Really gonna miss being out here in the woods, far from civilization. But it's pretty good to self-quarantine at. Although that kind of reminds me of a scene from a certain movie, of a certain book that I read about a certain young man that ventured up into the wilderness in Alaska, which kind of gave me renewed hope in mankind. It's kind of neat to be way out here. I can hear the wind chimes and the birds and stuff. It's relaxing. So I just figured I'd do this short little vlog while I'm out here sitting in the Matrix. You can hear the aircraft. You can see it going bye-bye. I think my laundry should be dry. So usually I clean my car out after a trek, but as I said, I'm going to wait and see. There was a little news conference at lunchtime with the president and I think the VP, and I had heard it, but I did not see it. I don't watch the news channels. So I just was a little concerned when he said FEMA. And if anything that raises the hackles, the mention of FEMA. Yep. So just hanging out here, a few little thoughts racing through the mind about the current situation with the crown virus. I did want to go to the grocery store to pick out some Corona. I thought maybe, since some of the memes and things that I saw online about people fearing that certain beer because of the virus. I don't know how they jumped to that conclusion, but I thought maybe I could get some Corona, Mas Lasis Fina or whatever it says on it, good fine beer. I like Corona, so I thought maybe I could find 6-pack or 12-pack or something for cheap money since people were afraid to drink it, but that wasn't the case. I did find the paper shelves to be lacking products, but as I was there, I did take a few photos, and they limited it to 4 per customer with a sign. I could probably put the photos up, but I was being watched. I did put them up on Facebook, and one friend saw that, and she said, well, why is it so blurry? And I said, well, because they were trying to restock the shelf. As I was there taking the photo, I just had arrived, and they were getting a truck in, apparently. It was yesterday around, I think it was 1 or 2, so yeah, so the paper products are back, so you don't have to worry about not being able to clean your hind end. I'll go back to the store here in a couple days and see what's going on, but they did raise the TP price from the 4-pack, which usually for the store brand is $1.99 to $2. They raised it to $4.99, $5. Imagine that. I would call that gouging or taking advantage of a situation. But yeah, this whole crown virus is ridiculous in my opinion. I think it's really being hyped by the media. I don't think it's really a pandemic. I think it's more of a outbreak. But only time will tell. I don't really know what to say about it. I'm not panicking. I'm not really afraid. As I stated, I'm more worried about the involvement of FINA and travel restrictions as to the reason why I cut my Florida trek short. Yeah, my grandmother, who's on the left side, was panicked when I got down there about the virus, of course. Mad Cow and the albino alien on those channels that she watches were really leading the left down a scary, hyperactive, hyped up road, and that was 2 weeks ago. And then I started hearing rumors of closings and restaurant closings, and I really didn't hear about the toilet paper thing until the weekend. I did read online that they closed rest areas in Pennsylvania. Good thing I have a friend there that him and his wife let me stay, because had I left any later than Saturday, Sunday time frame, that's my halfway stop from leaving Florida, so the rest areas would have been closed. And I guess I would have had to have went into a motel or something. But I'd heard that certain ones were closed. I also heard truck stops and restaurants were closing. I'm trying not to watch the media. I don't like to watch the news. I tend to, sit out here in my car or listen to AM, if anything, or I will try shortwave later on, see what's going on, like with the BBC and stuff. So this is my little rant about the crown virus and the effects on people. I believe it's being perpetrated, but I'm not going to get into the politics of what I believe and what's going on. I'm just going to sit out here and enjoy nature and listen to some tunes. Once I'm done with this video, I'll listen to TOS, The Mountain of Pure Rock. A little side note, WAAF was sold to a Christian broadcast company, so that was another channel I listened to hard rock on. And so it's a good thing I can live stream TOS and sit out here and enjoy nature. The birds are on hiatus now. It must be lunchtime for them because they're quiet now. I was watching some blue jays. I threw out some corn and some seeds and stuff and was watching them. So just self-quarantining out here in the woods, enjoying the sun, just taking a sit down here. I just checked my laundry and kind of prowled around the property. So alright, I guess that's it. Just enjoy this self-reflection time while you're self-quarantined, and hope for the best. Fear not.